We have an exciting opportunity here in the Sherrard School District. It's called the Teacher Vacancy Grant Pilot Program. We've been selected to see what we can do to help solve the teacher shortage. Can we come up with some creative ideas that will both help attract teachers to the district and help with the retention problem that currently exists throughout the United States with teachers? So we've been selected for a 3-year pilot program. The Sherrard District gets about $92,000 annually. I think we have several great ideas here at Sherrard to help alleviate the educator shortage. We're going to create pathways so that people who are not teacher certified can go and get a master's degree for an alternative certification. We're essentially going to double the amount of tuition reimbursement that teachers can have for grad classes. To expand their certification. We have some attendance incentives for teachers with bonuses, and we are going to create a mentoring program that will mirror what the State Board of Education has created to help ensure that those new teachers are successful. In addition to all that, we're also going to have a credit for new teachers so that they can get the appropriate Sherrard spirit wear so that everybody knows they're part of the Sherrard family. We've had a number of people take advantage of this so far. We've had multiple people take advantage of the alternative master's degree, so for alternative certification to become a teacher. We've had several new teachers take advantage of the spirit wear opportunity, and then our attendance incentive took effect in the third quarter, and that was extremely successful as well.
I was pretty thrilled, I'll be honest. I was like, oh my God, I can get into that. When you look at what it costs you to get the degree and what they're going to pay you to be a teacher, the math would say it would be a good deal to go and get your master's and be a teacher. I have recommended to numerous people that I've worked with that, hey, if you get done and you want to substitute teach, go substitute teach, because the benefits are amazing. That the things that you get from these kids is really amazing. It's actually a lot of fun. So I've really enjoyed it. And financially, for me, because I was offered a full-time position, it was a no-brainer.
When I first heard about this grant, I was obviously very excited. Both Daniel and I have gone through an alternative licensure program. So rather than going like the traditional route of going to school for teaching and then getting your degree that way, we both were in different areas, and then came back in here and started teaching at the school, and then got our degrees through this program out of Western Illinois. And any graduate program, isn't cheap necessarily. So when we heard about this, I don't know about you, but I was very excited about getting some actual financial support, relatively substantial financial support.
Is definitely going to be kind of a weight off the shoulders.
Yeah, and having like Dr. Johnson himself, like kind of going out of his way, at least when I talked to him and asked about this, like, I'm going to fight and make sure that we actually can get this for you. So like just knowing that also was really nice to know that our administration has been actively fighting for us as well.
Yeah.
I was really excited to hear that I had received the bonus. Started thinking about what I wanted to use it for right away.
We're going to use our money and go golfing.
That's right.
Yeah. I did get the attendance bonus, so yeah, it was great. I mean, I've been around long enough that we used to do an attendance thing, but it was yearly, so like you couldn't miss any time at all during the year, which was, if you have kids or whatever, that's rough. But this was nice. I like the idea that it's a quarterly thing, and you just don't miss any days during the quarter, so maybe some quarters you get it and some quarters you don't, and this quarter I just happened to get it.
Well, I think one of the cool things was, for my reaction, was that Dr. Johnson emailed us personally about that, and just letting and like I thought that was cool. That was like directed to me, because like a lot of emails you can see it's like directed to all staff or stuff like that. But just saying that, I thought that was really cool to get that personal touch to it. I think it's awesome for the district because, like, especially when you're in a smaller district, it can be pretty difficult to get a sub. So when you get like that reward out there to be incentivized to come more, it makes it a lot easier to come. And I think the building here, like, we have a lot of good like staff here that like definitely makes it easier for you to want to come in and help them out as much as you can. The kids and staff make it easier to come in too.
It was a surprise. I had not gotten anything like that before. I think just being in this district is the biggest incentive. I love this place. I wouldn't want to go anywhere else, and the fact that they're throwing in just a little tiny little bit of a little bonus is like, hey, that's the cherry on top of already a good sundae that I'm eating. So they don't really have to talk me into staying.
I think it's a special opportunity for a school district like Sherrard, given our close proximity to the Quad Cities, to be able to use this money to help retain teachers, as well as help to attract brand new teachers. Larger districts are not very far away and in many times might be closer to someone's home. So anything that we can do to make sure that we are making ourselves more attractive to new teachers is obviously going to help our district.
First year teachers, I have no money. So I think it's awesome. I can't go out and buy new clothes. That's like this is great. I need Sherrard gear. I'm happy to get it because then I can say, okay kids, like I'm here for you, even more than I already am, you know? So I think about that. I come here for them and like to show the pride of Sherrard for my kids is awesome. They're acknowledging the fact that I show up and I'm trying not to, I don't want to call for a sub. I don't want, you know, that's extra work. I'm glad I want to be here every day, so they're acknowledging the fact that I'm here every day, which is nice. I love what I do. So I feel thankful. I'm grateful.